Decisions can be hard. Groups often vote when they have to make decisions about important issues. Think about a decision that needs to be made with a vote because it affects a group. Before the voting takes place, you could try to convince other members of the group to agree with with the choice you think is best. You could talk to people one by one to try to convince them to vote with you. Another way you could try to persuade them is by writing an opinion piece. We are going to learn how to write an opinion piece, a text that shares an opinion and even tries to convince someone to share with you the same opinion. What makes an opinion piece effective? In other words, what will help an opinion writing, cause others to change their opinion? First, let's talk about what is an opinion piece. Many families assign chores to each family member. One person might take out the garbage. Another might rake leaves or shovel snow. Maybe you think that your chores should change. You might think one family member should do more and another should do less. Maybe you think that you shouldn't have to do any chores at all. Or maybe you'd like to do more challenging and interesting chores. These are all opinions. An opinion piece, oh, in an opinion piece, you tell about your opinion and try to convince others to agree with you. Read the ways to make your opinion piece express your ideas strongly. Your opinion. State your opinion clearly. It should tell your readers exactly what you think or how you feel about a topic. Supporting reasons. Include at least 3 reasons to support your opinion. Supporting reasons should include facts, not just additional opinions. Strong supporting reasons will make your opinion piece more convincing. This reminds me of supporting details for paragraphs. Conclusion. Your conclusion sums up your ideas and completes your opinion piece. This structure is a lot like any kind of writing, especially informational writing, but opinions have a little something more to them, and it's going to be pretty fun to write these. Let's look at an effective opinion piece. Analyze a mentor text. This is an example of an effective opinion piece by a 3rd grader. Read it and then complete the activities in the boxes as a class. So we'll talk about this and I'll give you some assignments to do in order to engage with this video and this lesson. Here's the example text. Our field trip. The museum would be a better field trip than the zoo. At the zoo, the bears might be hiding in caves, the seals might be under the water. At the museum, we can see many more animals in less time. We should visit the Natural History Museum. At the museum, the coolest animals are all clearly placed in glass showcases and can be seen most easily. When we won't have to waste the class's valuable time looking for animals that aren't even out where we can see them. Also, we can read the most interesting facts about each animal in the showcase. The bigger animals' habitats are painted, which shows their natural environment. We can learn about these animals faster than we could at the zoo. At both the museum and the zoo, we can learn about animals from faraway places. However, only at the museum can we see animals that have been extinct for thousands or millions of years. For example, we might see dinosaur skeletons. We also might see exhibits on woolly mammoths or saber-toothed tigers. Therefore, we can learn how the natural world has changed over time. Another reason to visit the museum is that we can plan the field trip for any time. We could go there when we've been learning about some of the animals on display. We don't need to wait until the weather is nice in the spring. We won't have to risk postponing the trip because of rain. In conclusion, if we are going to spend the day away from school, we need to use this time wisely. We can take field trips every week. Oh, we can't take field trips every week. We need to get as much out of each trip as we can. We can definitely learn much more in one day at the museum than we could hope to at the zoo. That is why I know we must visit the Natural History Museum. Boy, I feel like I need to go to the Natural History Museum after reading all of that. This is very persuasive writing. So let's take a look at some of these boxes around the example piece. First of all, right here it says, opinion. The writer gets the reader's attention in the introduction. Then the writer states an opinion about the field trip. Draw a box around the opinion. So, you should do this in your slideshow. You should engage in this lesson, actually do the instructions here. Draw a box around the opinion. Find it. You could underline it or circle it. Supporting reasons. In the second and third paragraphs, the writer gives reasons that support the opinion. Underline the reasons in each paragraph. So this right here is a paragraph. That's the second paragraph. And then this indent says that this is the next paragraph, and this is the third paragraph. Okay? And then over here, you've got the fourth and the fifth paragraph. Supporting reasons. In the fourth paragraph, the writer gives another reason to support the opinion. Underline the reason in the paragraph. By underlining and circling things in this text, this lesson is forcing you to take a close look at this writing piece, reread it, look for the really good stuff in it, and that'll be good for you. It's great for you to identify excellent pieces in other writings so that you can emulate that and do that in your own writing. Okay, so conclusion. The writer sums up the supporting reasons in the conclusion. Underline the sentence that sums up the supporting reasons. And then think about it. Who do you think the writer is trying to convince with this opinion piece? Do you think the reader is likely to be persuaded by the opinion piece? Why or why not?